Hi everyone, I'm Sam. Let's play some Daily Games. Today is July 9th, 2026. It is Thursday, and we're going to start with Wordle number 1846. Alright, so for some bad news before I start. In full honesty, I was on Threads, you know, just reading stuff, and of course, a post came up on my feed mentioning Wordle, and I was like, okay, it's kind of funny. And it was posted 20 hours ago. So I was like, okay, 20 hours ago, that was probably yesterday's word. And I'm not worried about saying that because I already know I already played yesterday's Wordle. So I'm not worried about, reading into that. So I was reading the comments. I was like, okay, this is so funny. And then one person went and commented the answer to today's word. And I was like, oh, crap. So now I already know today's word. And if you've played, you also already know today's word. But I'm not going to spoil for whoever is watching me. And maybe you're playing along for, if there is anyone who's playing along and you don't know the answer. So don't want to spoil for you right off the bat. So what I'm going to do, to be fair, is that I'm going to play, obviously I know the answer already, but I'm going to try to play until like 4. So that at least it's my average, which is usually what I get. I don't know if I would have gotten it today. It's hard to say. But we will still follow by choosing a random starting word. Okay, so it's M. So I'm just gonna choose M. I'm gonna try not to be influenced by the answer I already know, which is gonna be hard. But so just take that with a grain of salt when I'm solving this. So it's not gonna be an amazing solve. I'm purposely not going for the one, obviously. I know the answer. Okay, but looking at macro, mama, mummy, mange, meaty, mecha, whatsoever. I don't know. Why not moody? Because I'm in a mood, right? Okay. Okay, well, now that I remember the word is, I can see. Well, I already know the answer. I'm gonna try to play it on purpose to get the 4. So we already know demon was yesterday. No O in this one. Another other words that I could think of that could be that. We're probably starting with the D as well. Demon, putting down that denim. Denim is actually a good one. In that case, I would probably get a 3 then. But to be fair, that's what I would have thought of. And from this, I would have probably figured out what it meant. Although it could be E-meant, which is what there's a word called E-meant. So technically it could be that. I know it's not that, but there we go. So there we go. The 4. I did that on purpose because I felt like I already know the answer. I don't want to really play it. But I have a feeling like if I really chose this word, I don't know. If I chosen this one and I thought of this one, I would have gotten in 3. I'm not sure. We'll never know whether I would have gotten in 3 or 2 or 1 even, but I doubt it because I did get M as a starting word. So I don't think I would have gotten it in 1. No, it wouldn't be in 1, but maybe in 2 or 3. We have no idea, but we'll just say it in 4. I don't think there is much point in looking at the stats, but we can just do that. Yes, today's answer is amend. Started off with moody because I'm in a mood about seeing the answer. So I hate that when people spoil it. Like, I mean, on Threads, there's a way for you to format your answer, your comments so that it's spoilered. The text is spoilered. It's blocked off. You can't see it. So I wish that person had done that. Maybe they didn't know how to do it. Okay, fine. So grain of salt. I mean, okay, I'll give them benefit of the doubt there, but it's still annoying because it's still fresh of the day. I wish that they hadn't posted. I wish I hadn't read it. I should. You know what? Next time I see anything mentioning Wordle, be it from yesterday, whatever, how many days ago, I'm just not gonna read it. You know, because I don't want to spoil. I'm just gonna play my game, and then I can read the funny post later. I can like the post, come back and read it later after I've done the day's Wordle. So yeah, that's kind of annoying. Okay, so Moody. Sorry, here we said 14. So Moody would have been good for us, yes, if I had indeed chosen it generally. And then Denim, I think narrows it down even better, right? Yeah, it's only 1. So there really was. Oh wait, it couldn't be emend. Why not? Isn't emend a word? Unlikely, but it might be emend. But I'm pretty sure it's a word, right? Correct, usually by textual alteration. So I would say this is a common enough word. So why would this be unlikely emend? I don't know. But apparently that word is almost certainly amend, but couldn't be emend. Okay, let's see. I think amend is new. It hasn't been used before. Ramen has been used before. Amend, no. I think amend it's never been used either. So there we go. Yeah, so it's kind of annoying, but yep, I just thought I'd play a 4 to be fair because I normally, on average, get 4s anyway. So I'm not going to give myself a worse result nor a better result that I didn't earn. So I feel like 4 is a fair compromise. So yeah. But I'm curious to hear from y'all. Like, what do you do when you've accidentally been spoiled? I haven't been spoiled for Wordle in a very long time. I can't remember when was. I'm pretty sure I've been spoiled before, but I don't remember when was the last time I was spoiled? But it was very long ago, if at all. But yeah, what if you have been spoiled, with Wordle answer or connections before? What do you normally do? I mean, I think it's fine that if you were spoiled, you just want to go for the one. Why not? Since it's already been spoiled for you, I don't see anything wrong with that. Just that I wouldn't do it personally because I don't like feeling like I didn't earn the one get solved, so it wouldn't feel honest to me. But that's just me. I mean, how would you deal with that? Or do you have any suggestions or advice for what I should do the next time I get spoiled? I mean, I'm gonna try my best not to, but could still happen despite my best efforts, right? So yeah, I'm wondering, but yeah, at least connections are still safe. I still don't know what the answers are, so that's good, and I meant to keep it that way. So we're gonna play connections number 1124. Okay, today's 16 words / phrases we've got: throw, virgin, spin, prayer. Okay, leave the virgin alone. Stick to your prayers. And then we've got na or na, Rolling Stone, Persian, Firebird, G6, Shag, Zero Proof, Grand Prix, Billboard, Trans Am, Pitchfork, and Spirit Free. There's a lot of weird phrases here. I don't know. Virgin. There's an airline, right? Virgin Airlines, Virgin Air, or whatever. Virgin Air. I think there's an airline. Is it also a tech company? Wait, don't know. Rolling Stone magazine. Rolling Stones, the band. Trans Am is it an airline? I don't. Firebird. What's Firebird? It's not Firebird. Is that like a vehicle or something? Or I don't know. G6. Like a G6. That's all I know. Is there something like a there's like a Rolling Stone, like a Virgin, like a G6, like a prayer? So there's songs like a. Oh no, it's a red herring. Oh no, it's not even it. Oh, some of these are like Madonna songs. I don't know. G6. Or are there other Leica songs that I'm not aware of? What else is G6 gonna be? G6. Is it like a group of countries or something? I don't know. What about Na? Na? Na, 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 na. Is there a band called Na? Banana? Na. Shag. Shag carpet. Persian carpet, right? Could I have a throw carpet? Prayer carpet? These carpets, I don't know. Oh, they're rugs. Okay, I guess that counts. Carpets, rugs. Yeah. Okay, I'll check later if there's a distinct difference between them and see whether I deserve the point for getting that. Yeah, the Grand Prix, or not Grand Prix, right? It's Grand Prix. Is that how you say it? Like French, right? Okay. Prix. Billboard is a magazine. Rolling Stone. I don't know. Firebird. Maybe G6 is a magazine. Spin. Spin, I think, is a magazine. Music. G6, I don't know. G6 is a magazine. Na is a magazine. Or okay. Spirit Free. I don't know what that is. Zero Proof. Or is G6 to do with alcohol or something? Zero Proof. Okay, Zero Proof, Spirit Free feels like there's something lacking, right? Zero Proof, Spirit Free, Virgin. One more, maybe. Is it something like that doesn't really have alcohol content or very low? I don't know. Oh, one away though. Maybe not G6. Maybe these three. Okay, I don't know what it is. Pitchfork. Okay, hold on. Grand Prix. Checkered flag. Formula One. Something. Nah, what's nah? Nah magazine? Right. And then Trans Am, then we've got Firebird. Pitchfork. Pitch, fine, brand. Pitchfork. Looks like a mob. Pitchfork magazine. No. It's not looking good for me because I don't know what else we're looking for here. Zero Proof, Spirit Free, and Virgin do feel like something. I just don't know what the next one would be. I put in G6, which now feels kind of silly. Spin Doctors. Okay. Maybe try Firebird? No, it's one away. But I'm guessing this is right. I just don't know what the last one's gonna be in. Okay. Guess we're gonna try the magazines then. Wordle, Stone, Billboard, Spin. Maybe G6 being the magazine. Okay, last one. I mean, or do we think Pitchfork sounds more like a magazine? I've never heard of that. But what is nah then? That's kind of annoying, right? What is nah? What's nah? Nah something? Or does not mean like not available? So that's the alcohol. Could try that, I guess. Kind of weird though. I mean, I'm my last guess anyway. I might as well go for it. Might as well. Oh, non-alcoholic designators. Oh, NA is not available. It's just non-alcohol. Well, I didn't know that. Okay, Billboard, Spin, Rolling Stone. Now, the problem is okay. So that's the yellow. So we got green. Green could be the music magazines, and then purple is something else, but I don't know what it is. Okay, hold on. Billboard, G6. Grand Prix trends in Saturday. Pitchfork could be a magazine. Vibrant, I don't know. I have no idea. Snack it too, but anything. Maybe these are the magazines. But I don't know what the G's Grand Prix. Do they all mean this? What's a vibrant, a car? But I don't think those are songs, right? Okay, I'm on my last guess, so I might as well try these for the magazine. Hope for the best. Holy, I got lucky with Pitchfork. I got so lucky with Pitchfork. I was on the edge of death right there. Pontiac models. Ooh, that purple is rough. This is rough. I feel I haven't assessed everything yet, but I feel this is a 5 out of 5. Because what the heck, Pontiac models? I couldn't name a single Pontiac model anyway. Even without seeing these, I wouldn't name that. I wouldn't have known that any of these are Pontiacs. Maybe the Firebird. That's why I thought it sounded familiar, but I couldn't place why. I thought maybe it's a. I think I did think it was a vehicle, but didn't think that it was the same brand. And all I could think of was fly like a G6, and that's the red herring I felt for, like a G6, like a Rolling Stone, like a Virgin, like a Prayer. So that's the red herring I felt. And I was like, okay, that sounds kind of good because I'm like, what else is a G6 in my mind, and not knowing that a G6 is a car and that it's a Pontiac. I mean, I know that there's some, you know, like a G6, but I never knew what the G6 was referencing. That's the thing. Okay, let me just see now. Kinds of rugs. Okay, so now let's look into rug and a carpet. Well, let me go to rug first. What do we define as a rug, and then what do we find as a carpet? A piece of thick, heavy fabric that usually has a net or pile and is used as a floor covering. Okay, and go to the carpet. A heavy, often tufted fabric used as a floor cover. So I would say, okay, let's go to synonyms of carpet. Do we count rug as a synonym? Okay, I don't see rug being considered as a synonym, but let's check here. Rug versus carpet. Oh, English. The difference is in the size. A carpet covers the whole room, while a rug may just occupy. Okay, that is fair because you can carpet the whole room. The whole room is carpeted. Then the rug is only like one piece of covering in front, like for a desk or coffee table, whatever. Okay, so okay, fair enough. I mean, I guess, yeah, because it's used as a whole overall floor covering, right? But then again, we've got remember Aladdin's flying carpet. That's not covering the whole room, right? I mean, one could consider that a Persian rug, but they still call them a flying carpet, right? Okay, let's go. Now I'm arguing about technology. Aladdin flying magic carpet, whatever. Okay. Is it actually more of a rug, perhaps? Is it really a carpet, do we say, or is it like a Persian rug? Because it looks like one of those Persian rugs, in my opinion. But let's see. It's a supporting character, background, development, blah, blah, blah. Carpet was created on as well as blah. Okay, the step creation, development. Set me a target carpet. Let's see if rug is mentioned. Other names: rugman, rug, So he is a rug, okay, but they just call him carpet as well. So that's what I mean. Okay. Well, okay, one last thing I'm gonna check. If I Google carpet, what are the images gonna come out? What are the points? Let's take a look, see. Okay. Aha, look! This is not covering the home. This is only one piece of it. You could say this is a rug. People could say this is also a carpet. It's not covering the whole room. What people are saying, arguing about the size like this, they're calling it an exotic carpet, whatever. Carpet, but yeah, I mean, in a sense, this could also be a rug. Okay, what did I do? Let's go. Are we not looking at the same pictures? Are we not okay? So I'm gonna say I get the point. Okay. Argument over rugs. Carpets, same thing. I get the point. Persian, prayer rug. Again, I was thinking carpet because usually we say prayer carpet, right? Persian rug, okay, that's fair. Shag rug, okay, throw rug, whatever. Non-alcoholic designators. I've heard of like, yeah, virgin, right? That one I know. Spirit free, I never heard of it called this way, but it makes sense. It's without any spirits. Then zero proof, okay, right? Because I think 100 proof is like really, really high alcohol content, I think. But I never heard of NA to be a designator. And apparently, I guess it means non-alcohol. I just thought it meant non-available. So I was wondering what the hell was na. I didn't understand at all, and I wasted so many guesses on not putting na with that. I should have thought about that. I was like, yeah, that's the thing. That's on me, but I figured out in the end. So I was so lucky with Pitchfork. And music publications, Billboard, of course I know, Rolling Stone, Spin. I know because of Connections itself. Pitchfork as music publication, I didn't know that, or if I did, I forgot it. Pitchfork magazine. Is it still active today though? I'm wondering that. It was an American online music magazine founded in 1996 by Ryan Schreiber in Minneapolis. Okay, so it's an online magazine, so that could explain why I've never really heard of it so much or known about this magazine. I'm more used to the physical ones I've seen in the stores, right? Pontiac models, okay, Fabric G6. Pontiac G6. Okay. But is that what the song is based on? Because this Fly High like G6, I thought it was about a plane. But this Pontiac is a car, right? So why would they say Fly High like G6? Is there anything to do with it? Well, I'll check the song anyways, but it's a business car, so that's what it looks like. Okay, Pontiac G6. Like cheese. 2010 single by Far East Movement. Okay, let's see. What is G6? Okay, the G6 in the song came out when the Cataracts were looking for a rhyme for the line Sippin' Scissor, am I right? Like 3-6, a reference to the song Sippin' on some syrup. Oh, well, that's syrup, but it says scissor. Okay. They settled on G6 meant to be a reference to the private airplane model Gulfstream 4, referred to as G4. But G6 they decided was flyer than a G4. Oh. Okay. Huh? Right. Incorrectly spelled as G6. That's why, but it's not because it's right. Okay, so G6, the Pontiac, that's not what it's about. They're actually talking about the G4 car, G4 plane. Sorry, but they wanted to be like, well, G6 would be higher than a G4. So, okay. There we go. That actually solved something I've been wondering. Yeah, I mean, it's been a very, very catchy song from that era. If you remember it, I mean, from that era, I was in high school, so it was rare. That was everywhere in parties, in school. They were playing the song all the time on the radio. So yeah, and then Grand Prix Trans Am. I never thought that they would call car Pontiac Trans Am. That sounds more like an airline name. That's why I was so confused. Like that did not sound like, you know. Okay, so where is the Trans Am? Because we've got Transport, we've got Grand Am. Okay, let's go back to Google 1 second. Okay, come back to the rugs. Okay, Pontiac. Okay, there we go. Let's picture that. So we'll call the Firebird, or there's Trans Am and they're not the same thing. There's Firebird Trans Am, but there's also just Trans Am, 1977 Trans Am. Don't know why they call it that. I'm sure there's a story about it, but I don't have time to look into it. So yeah. Oh, Triple Trans America. Aggressive style. Okay, well, whatever the case is, I have at least heard of Firebird. I didn't know they'd call one Pontiac Grand Prix. That's kind of funny. G6 does sound at least like a car model too, even though I thought it was a plane. And I was kind of right. It was actually playing the song, but in this case, it was the car. But all right. Yeah, this to me is definitely, I'm going to certify this myself, my own rating as a 5. This is a really rough one. Okay, quickly, let us move on to the day's bonus game so that we can still play one, or else it's going to be a really long video again. And, the ones who suffer will be you, the viewer. All right, we're playing number 28 today, Deja Vu, Simple Path by Murat Tonta. 2 puzzle pieces out of 5. I think I should be okay. I've done Simple Path a couple of times now. I hope that I'll be alright. Okay. On the way back to Greg's house, as our hero admires the sights and sounds of the parade, an uneasy feeling sets in. Are we being followed? Oh, I hate that. That looks so creepy. Ew. It's not like a weirdo then. Okay. So we gotta avoid that that creep. Trace back from the entrance to the exit, passing through every space along the way. Every bridge can't pass through the chain cells, can't branch and across itself. Okay, so we're starting from here and going up here. I'm just gonna try with what I feel works for me. Okay. Does that make sense doing that? I don't know. Does this make sense? Well, how would I go there? Okay, hold on. Maybe do this. That might work. No, I can't, because then I go out here. I tried this then. Yeah, do this. Oh, no, that's not gonna work, is it? Yeah, get too close. Ooh, ooh. But I feel like I'm just quite. Oh, oh, sorry. Hold on. I was kind of close to getting something. No. Okay. Or should I? No. Because I don't. Yeah, that's the thing. That this part is the tricky bit. Eh? I think I should restart. Like, okay, let's try restart. Because if I start going down here, how would I? So I feel like I do have to go. Maybe this is a better way. But no, I wouldn't want to go through here. Oopsie. But I do feel like I do have to do something here, right? Is this better? I don't think this is better. No, it isn't. I think the earlier one was better, but I. I mean, I like this, but then the problem is. Oops, sorry. I can't cross over here. How would I get to this one, right? That is my big problem. Okay. Still got pieces, but I'm struggling to get that one. Something is wrong here. Um. Okay. Maybe this is something that I can make sense of? No, because how would I? No, see? I can't, because then I couldn't do. See, it's always like close, right? But then as soon as I get here, I have to. How would I get back up there, right? That is my problem too. No, that's not gonna work. This is a crazy way to do it. No, that is not going to work either. Because I feel like when I come in, I definitely have to go up. Because when else would I go through this square, right? Once I start here, I can only go here. Maybe I just keep going like that first. Like, maybe like this. Is that better? Might be. Well, but then once I get here, this is a problem. Right? That's a problem. Okay, what about... This is a problem. No. That's not it. No. No, that's not what I mean. What am I doing? Okay. Gotta go to the hints. Start by filling in middle part. What's the part that you know must be there? Like, what does that mean? Corners and corridors are your friends. Any cell that has only one way into it and one way out of it must have a path in those directions. Fill those in first. Corners and corridors. Okay. So, I mean, I guess corners have to be like that, right? Some way or other. It's got to be like that. I think, is that what they mean? Like, I mean, we got to go somewhere like that, knowing that you can't do that. So that is something. Corners and corridors, and we know that this has to go in, right? So, assuming there's only one way here. There's only one way here. Said this might be the only way to go. Possible. This might not be like that, actually. Hold on. Might just leave it like that for. Oh, but yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess this has to be like that. Yeah, this has to be like that. Okay, this is. I think this is okay. Well, this has to go up definitely. Might be here, might be here next. I don't know, but this I think looks okay. Right. When you fill in all the corners and corridors, you will have new corners to fill in. Keep following that process. Of course, I don't. This looks okay now. This is fine. I think it's probably gonna be somewhere here. Well, there is a so it's supposed to be something. Okay. Oof. Well, I guess since this has to go, so we gotta do this. Like this, I think. Okay, and then this. Okay. Well, I mean, this can't join together, so it's either gonna go up somewhere. Let me join all these together. Or it has to go up here, right? It has to go here. Okay, and then, well, somebody's got to go up here. Ooh, wait a minute. Well, this I now do need to join this. No, oops, bruh. It's like that. Hold on. I can't possibly do that because then what am I gonna do with this square, right? This feels off. I'm trying to follow like the logic that they're saying, but we're obviously coming across some problems here. No, that's not gonna be it. Boy. I think this has to go here. And this has to be here. And then I think this is correct. The corners. Suppose so. Okay. This I think must come here because where else is it gonna come from, right? It has to connect, so I think that is okay. I think this is also okay because it's gotta come here. This could be either here or here, I don't know yet. Well. suppose this has to be like that. Just because if I did here, it's not going to feel. This is okay. This is okay. And then presumably this has to be like that. Okay, I don't know if this might not join here actually. Yeah, it might not. This could. Okay, I am back. It is now past 30 minutes, so I'm on my second Clip Champ recording. So I'm still stuck on this. Okay. So right now I'm thinking about this. This might not necessarily go here. It could be like that. It could. So I'm not gonna do that just yet, but this one definitely has to go up here. I don't know if it will turn here. It could turn like that. We don't know. We don't know. Just yet. Okay. But this one definitely has to go here. Like this. I mean, I think that's the only way this is gonna go. Kind of like that. Like that. Oh, and then we're back up here. And we're back up here. And well, I could join here, maybe, and then there's something else that does that. It is possible. It's possible if I did. No, but if I start doing that, then unless I did like that, then this is well. Then how the hell? How the hell? Oh boy. Okay. Oh, this is a problem. Okay. Right. If you go up here, I feel like you do have to do it like that because well, I was like, we are already coming across problems. So how would I solve that? How would I? Just don't see how I do that, to be honest. Like this. Is this helping? I don't know. Is this helping y'all? Maybe. Maybe. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. Is this going in here? It not look right. It not look right. Okay. Oh, what the heck? Okay, I don't know what the heck I was doing, to be honest. You said, huh? What was that? A shadow seems to dart around the corner. 13 minutes, 59, almost 14 minutes. Jesus. Just trying to solve this. I mean, it says 2 puzzle pieces, but it felt like a 3, personally. So I don't know. I just got so tripped up by I don't know what I was doing. It sometimes feels like when you solved it, the answer looks so easy. Like, oh wow, simple path. Why didn't I get that? And then I just got stuck. And yeah, I don't know. It felt a bit like sometimes when you do it, these puzzles feel like they're unsolvable. But then something just try something and then it works. You know? Yeah. So then my mistake was he trying to join this up to here or trying to join this to here instead of just going around it. So I do appreciate the clue was that, try to fill in the middle bits, the corners and everything, and then sort of work backwards from there rather than starting from the start or the end. So that was a good tip. Again, I think my other problem with Thinky Dailies, as we already know for now, is that there are no really like other hints that we can have, like, okay, like in your progress, like show me the next part I've got to put in, like where's the missing puzzle. So I would have liked that. But I guess it's more to challenge you to really just get it done yourself. I think that's really it. But that's okay. I don't often give up anyway. I did solve most of these myself. I think my solve rate is like maybe 95%, and 5% I don't do that. Just I look for answers online. But yeah, at least I did this one. Okay. I mean, maybe since the video is long anyway, let's see what's the next puzzle. Is it going to be like a really tough one? If it's not so tough, okay, it's a blurry. Okay, it's an autogram. Those are pretty easy. So I think I'll just do this one. So that at least it's resolving 2, right? So a blurry figure, autogram by Moonlight Cantanta. It's Moonlight again. A hero squints over their shoulder, trying to make out a mysterious silhouette amongst the crowds. Is that not just a bush? Okay, let's just do that. We've got 4 and 1. Don't know where the 4 one should be. Okay, 2, 1, 1. No, where the 2 should be. 3. Well, there's 4, so there's 3, 6, 7. So I do know that middle has to be 1, 2. So it here or here. Okay, it's only 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, and 1. So it could be 2, 1, 1. It could be 2, 1, 1. But I think either way, 1 has to be here because it could be 2, 1. So I think, yeah, one of the 2's has to be here. And if this is 1, 1, that means this is an X. Okay. Okay, 3. 3. I don't know where that's going to be. 4 and 1. It could be 4 and 1. It could be 4 and 1. 4 and 1. But I think, at a minimum, it's got to be, let's see. Could there still be a 4 and 1? For sure, yeah. Okay, I think this has, I think at least, we had put in at least these. Makes sense, because I do 4, 1. I do 4, 1. Okay, so at least these 3 are definitely in. So then we got 1, 1. So that, and this is only 1, so we can X that out. Okay, and since the 3 has to be consecutive, so it's not going to be this one. 2 got to be consecutive. Can't be that one. Okay, so now we know this is closed off, so this has to be the second one. Then we know it's a 1, 1, so X here, X here. Okay, 3. So out of this 4, 2 is going to be answer. So only 1 square, so X, 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 X. Now we know for sure this is the 4. 1 could be either one of these. We don't know yet. 1, 2, and 1. So close off this one. Okay, what else do we have? 2. Well, this can't be 2 consecutive, so this is the 2. That is also the 2. Close off. 4 and 1, we solved that. Okay, close. 3, here we go. X, 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 and then 3 is here. Close off. Close off. 4 done. 1, 2, 2, 1, and then 1. That close. Oh, there we go. That's it. Solved. So yeah, I'm pretty decent at nanograms, so I'm not too worried about that. Okay, it says here, ugh, no luck. They vanished. However, there are more urgent matters. This mystery will have to wait. And so we shall wait, because we will be doing puzzle number 30 tomorrow, and probably more. Okay, something 1 minute 52 seconds. Pretty decent time. All right, let's take a look at yesterday's video comments. Can we just scroll down? Okay. Edward, you did tread, dense, Dane, and demon. Ooh. Many nasty DE words I see you tried there, but you did end up with the right word in the end. Demon? So the 4 guess solve means 4x or 4 times the fun, right? No. Number 1, lost to 50-50. So what else is new? We know, Edward, you're not really the best at the coin flip things, right? Number 2, dense was never used before. 7th April 2026. Tread, scion, dense. No recollection whatsoever. I also forgot that this was the answer not too long ago. Number 3, well, was a better eval than scion. Nope, scion guarantees a 3, unless you consider Devon a possible answer. Explain yourself, Wordle Calcul. I also do not think Devon is an answer. Devon is like a place, right? Maybe it's also a word, a noun. I don't know, but again, don't think it's like. And then number 4, okay, I know demon has been used before. Yep, you're wrong there. So you got all things were not going well. Not going too well for me. Technical difficulty 3 out of 5. Since I got a reverse rainbow, I don't want to sound like a sore loser, but 65% chose the alleged blue connection first. Oh, because I got blue, it must be pretty hard. And when it came to losing players who found only one category, it was not even close. You touched upon the rainbow red herring when you mentioned the eyebrow thread. Oh, I see. I didn't even notice that. Pluck, shave, thread, and wax. Yeah, I didn't see that one. That's a good one. Because I was so already into pluck for the guitar that I just, or the string instruments, that I just didn't think about the rest of them. To go like pluck your eyebrows, shave, thread. Well, I mean, people don't. With thread wax, do people wax their eyebrows and shave them? I know they thread them and pluck them. Or it could just be like grooming in general, maybe. But that was tracked by 20%, while 14% put great in that category. Not a great answer. Or great guess. I sure hope they were thinking of something other than hair removal. Oh yeah, because that would not be great. Even if you did use great for hair removal, that just sounds so painful. Not that other methods are that painful. They can be a bit painful, but great would be worse, because I think your skin would just come off with it, which is gross. Let's not think about it. Here's Reese, you did slant, diner, demon. Okay. Pretty good, I think. Despite diner slicing away my options from 163 to 1, I very nearly misplaced the E with dozen, whose failure rate would have been pretty self-explanatory. Ooh, that would have been a demon level Wordle, but demon itself? Yeah. So, wait, funny thing about what happened to me, what spoiled today's Wordle for me was that this person was talking about how funny it was that some folks got so upset that demon was yesterday's Wordle answer that they felt like it should never be the answer. Demon is a horrible thing. And you would have thought the way that they were so angry about demon being the answer, like, I would have thought that the word was something horrible, like murder. Well, okay, murder is not a 5-letter word, but you know what I mean, like something really negative, like maybe even ageism. Okay, fine, I could swear someone would get upset at that, but demon? So, the only demons are in us, babe. Like, that's it. Anyway, yeah. Exact same fill rate as yesterday with no appropriate words to lose to. Yeah, it's just not that tricky, is it, demon? Yeah, I suppose so. Conrad, you did think Dailies 126 and 127. You solved them in 4 minutes 58 and 6 minutes and 2 seconds. So pretty close in terms of time. You said, I eagerly await the inevitable, oh gosh, dang, 1 hour long Sam Words video at this rate. Also, I really like the visual riddle with the keys. Yeah, it's quite cute, right? The keys, it's quite clever. I did think that. At least I would say the keys one is a little bit trickier, maybe somewhat trickier than the one where they had the letters inside the letters into the letters, the ones where they in the letter shape. So that one I think was not as cool. I would just say that, but tricky still in its own way, just not as cool. The keys one is just quite interesting, yeah. And well, today is not a 1 hour video, but it's like, let me see, 30 plus 20. Yeah, 50 maybe? I don't know. I can't count because I'm doing 2 videos smushed together. So I think we might have 50 minutes. So you're almost there. It's gonna be, I think I've done 1 hour long videos before, I think, but rare, but it has happened. But it might happen again soon. So guys, watch out for that. When I'm doing Thinky Dailies, I take quite a while to think of them, right? So that's my fault there. But yeah, bear with me. All right, I'll leave a link to in the description for puzzle 28 and 29. Let me know how you did for those, and let me know how you did for today's Wordle connections too. I'm still annoyed that I got spoiled for Wordle, but that's okay. Tomorrow's a brand new day, and I'm never gonna click on spoilers stuff ever again. Thanks so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.